Spiritual Awakening and Universal Protection in Hindu Scriptures. Chapter 1. The Meaning of Awakening. Hindu scriptures describe spiritual awakening through sacred terms like Atmagnan, the knowledge of the self, Brahmagnan, the knowledge of the absolute, and Moksha, or liberation. The Upanishads teach that awakening is simply the recognition of your true nature as pure consciousness. The Mandukya Upanishad describes this awakened state as silent, peaceful, non-dual, the fourth state beyond waking, dream, and sleep. The Chandogya Upanishad makes a famous declaration, Tat Tvam Asi, thou art that. The awakened individual realizes, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the self, eternal, unchanging awareness. In the Bhagavad Gita, such a person is called a Sthitaprajna, one established in steady wisdom. Chapter 2. Why awakening is difficult. The scriptures emphasize that this realization is rare. The Gita states plainly, among thousands, one seeks the truth. Among those seekers, only one truly knows me. Awakening is difficult because of the ego, or ahamkar, which creates a false identity. There is Maya, the illusion that makes the world appear absolutely real. And there are vasanas, deep mental impressions that pull the mind outward. The Katha Upanishad says, the self is hidden deep within the heart and is seen only by a purified mind. Chapter 3. Why the process exists. The process of awakening is not about creating something new. It is about purification. The Chandogya Upanishad compares it to gold refined by fire. The self is always present, but the mind must become clear enough to reflect it, like a mirror that must be cleaned before it can show the light. Chapter 4. The Scriptural Path to Awakening. The journey unfolds in stages. First, there is seeking. A deep dissatisfaction with worldly life arises. The wise, as the Katha Upanishad says, choose the eternal over the merely pleasant. Next comes purification. Through meditation, devotion, self-inquiry and detachment, the mind becomes quiet. The Gita outlines the paths of Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyan Yoga for this purpose. Then comes the first glimpse. Inner silence appears, not forced but naturally. The Mundaka Upanishad says, when the knots of the heart are cut, the mortal becomes immortal. This leads to transformation. The ego weakens, fear dissolves, and compassion expands. The Gita describes the Sthitaprajna as one who remains calm in both pleasure and pain. Finally, there is stable realization, an unbroken state of peace known as Brahma Sthiti. Chapter 5. The Hardships on the Path. The scriptures do not hide the challenges. They acknowledge the inner turmoil or tapas, the loneliness of what the Katha Upanishad calls the razor-sharp path, and the emotional purification that burns away old karma. These are not signs of failure. They are signs of inner transformation. Chapter 6. Why society needs the awakened. The Gita teaches that the wise act for the welfare of the world. Awakened individuals bring peace, uphold truth and dharma, and embody compassion. The Upanishads say, the knower of Brahman becomes a light to others.